Good morning, everyone. It's Paris here from Mount Eliza. How are you? I think it's around 7:30 in the morning. It's Thursday, 29th of April. The month is almost over. The noise in the background, I'm 2 hours behind actually. I'm washing the organic broccoli here that I've bought from, that we got from the farms. It's all organic for the children. I'm 2 hours later. I should be doing this 4-5 in the morning, washing it so it's ready for them because they are still up, the children, up from bloody 6 o'clock in the morning. Can't they just stay asleep a bit so that I can get some work done here? So I'm just washing in my kitchen here. I've got this kitchen here, outdoor kitchen for the parrot children. I'll just turn the camera around. How is everyone today? Now, I've posted quite a few things after my live I did on Monday after a while. I explained to you why early in the morning why I hadn't done a live for a long time. I've had a very traumatic month, April. The year's been very traumatic, but April was extremely emotional, traumatic for me. It still is. I'll never be the same. After what happened in April, I'll never be the same. I don't want to talk about it, but thank you for those who have been asking. Now, I'm just getting the broccoli in the water here, just moving it in the water so I can get soaked because I've got to wash it 3 times. All fruit and veggies, you've got to wash a lot because even the ones from our veggie, they pick up a lot of residue from the air, the soil, bird dust, animal dust and the rest of it. Anyway, everyone, I've put up a lot of posts about a lot of people and I want you to see them. The one with Mark Passio, what the hell is going on from America. A lot of food-related ones, vitamin-related ones. And I don't know if they're reaching out to people or not because I know that a lot of this stuff is being blocked. That's okay. I'm trying to reach you guys through the videos. That's why I do the videos. Good morning, Mary. How are you, Mary? I'm doing the... Mary, I need your advice, please, because you're the farm and vegetable queen. Now, you see I've got these broccoli here, the organic broccoli for the parrots that I'm washing, right? Now, this yellow, when it goes yellow like that, is that okay to give it a bit? Is that okay, or does it lose its vitamin? Because no point me giving it to them if it's got no vitamins on it, see? Some of them are 100%, like that. Well, it's not 100%. So, Mary, if you're listening, can you tell me why, if it's okay to eat it when it's a bit yellow, if there's still vitamins in it? That's what I need to know. Thanks, Mary. Okay, friends, I'm all about raising high vibrations, empathy for sense, right? Logic and not for bullshit, and for being healthy because we're all going to get very, very ill. And you know that I'm doing my courses, Dr. Shiva in America with medical medium and Joey Yap in Malaysia for feng shui. And Dr. Shiva has taught me recently that wearing the mask causes dental issues. Never thought of that, how common sense. I was always thinking about the chakra, the throat chakra, and about not being able to take out carbon dioxide and breathing in oxygen. So what happens is when we wear anything that covers our mouth, right? So this would also apply for people that wear burqas and all that and whatever. What they are doing is that it builds bacteria, bad bacteria in the mouth. Oh, okay, thank you, Mary. It builds bad bacteria in the mouth, right? See, so what I'm doing next, friends, is after the water's reached this level, I then drain it up here. I have to drain it, right? I've got to drain it, and I do this 3 times, and it's a lot of work. And I've got boxes and boxes full of foods I've got to do this too. So wearing a mask on the mouth doesn't allow the mouth to get the oxygen, the carbon dioxide, the fresh air that it needs to get, right? And according to Dr. Shiva, he's an expert, sorry I was itchy, an expert on in this health area. He, from his experience and his studies and his research, right? He says that the masks are going to cause so many oral issues. So many mask oral issues. I don't know if I can put this up somewhere so I don't have to hold it. So many mask oral issues that he said that in America, the staff should start to, sorry about my washing in the background. Friends, I'm sorry. I don't live a la-di-da life, you know. I live like the rest of you, all right? Maybe some live better, some don't live as well. But, you know, I do things just like you guys do. is going to cause, this mask is going to cause so many issues to the mouth, and he's encouraging nicely and professionally the American people to make their employers sign a paper that says that if you mandate me to wear a mask, you'll have to sign here and say that if I get any mouth issues, any dental issues, gum issues, etc., that the employer is going to have to pay for all the expenses. And we know how expensive the fucking dentists are, right? I mean, it's ridiculous, really. Well, my dentist is okay. She's okay. She's good with me, right? But still, it's expensive, right? We know how expensive they are. So he's asking everyone to mandate their employers to sign a paper and saying, if you want me to wear the mask, you're going to undertake all my dental work. Good one. But he's right, what he's saying. He's right. He's really, really right. Because, I mean, no other doctors in Australia or anyone else is speaking out. Anyway, I'm just rinsing the broccoli, as you can see. Like I said, I've got 3 times to rinse it. I'll show you what the water looks like after washing organic broccoli. I'll show you what the water looks like. Because some of you might say, we're wasting water. Don't worry about the water, friends. We've got plenty of it. The Chinese have brought out our water rights. Did you know that? And isn't it interesting, friends, how... what's his name? Christopher Pyne, around 3 weeks ago, right? One of the Liberal MPs. He said that Australia is going to go to war with China, right? Physical war, right, with China. Not technological, but war. And yet, the federal government, with our state governments in Labor, so the federal is Liberal in Australia, they have okayed for us to get 120 Chinese students. You wonder what kind of students they are. I wonder how big their luggage is. Students coming to Australia, right? And like someone rightfully said on Facebook on my post last week, they said, how do we know those students are not soldiers? If Christopher Pyne's Labor said that, you know, we're going to war with China, why would you let in Chinese students if you don't know their background? I'm not saying they're all bad. Not at all. I'm not saying that at all. Right, but how do we know who they really are? Yeah, hi Felicity, good morning. How do we know who they really are? See how they're contradicting one another and what they're saying, you know why? Because they're trying to confuse us. They're trying to confuse us. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep eating our broccoli. This broccoli is not for us actually, Felicity, it's for the parrots. It's only for the parrots, I don't have it. I give everything to the birds, and if there's anything left over, I'll have for me. Because I do other things for me, even though we should be having broccoli because it's unbelievable. And broccoli, I remember an organic guy I used to go to in Mordialloc in Melbourne. He said to me the broccoli has a lot of bad nasties on it, chemicals, the non-organic one. Organic still has got chemicals. Oh, I forgot to show you the water. Forgot to show you how dirty the water was. Right? You know, from soil, dust and debris and the rest of it. So I'm just putting the broccoli now inside. So I'm just throwing it in. So friends, they're messing with our heads so much. And you know what's happening, friends? We're still getting on with our lives, right? We're still trying to do as much as we can in Victoria at least. Because I'm telling you now, there's going to be another lockdown, but it's going to be a different lockdown. I get a feeling it's not going to be a normal type lockdown like we had last time, right? Because they're smart, the elite. They're not like us. See, if you're walking along and you fall in a hole, you're not going to walk that path again, are you? You're going to go around. So the elite know that if they do the same thing they did last year, we're going to start oohing and ahhing and getting pissed off. So they're going to do things other ways. They strategize. They're smart. They're smart. Right? They're smarter than us because they all stick together. They all stick together with their plans. Right? Any messiahs in April, I was expecting some messiahs and gods to come. I'm just going off what people are saying online. I think some of you may know who I'm referring to. Some idiots were saying that in April the God and all that and shit was coming. Friends, I'm telling you, you're all being railroaded. We're all being railroaded. I got sucked in by the online influencers last year. You saw my videos. I got sucked in by Trump last year. But friends, just like in a bad relationship, we see someone who's a prick and we tell them to fuck off. So we've got to tell people to fuck off more. And we've got to be careful with ScoMo because he's a man of God. Right? He's God, actually. He is God because he said, well, he's not God, but he said that God chose him and his wife, right, to lead the Australian people. And I'm thinking, fuck, if this is our next Jesus, I'm lucky I'm not religious. I certainly would not want him as a Jesus, right? If he's our next disciple and our next leader. Anyway, I just wanted to wish you all a good morning. But you see, even in the morning, I still talk. I like to be alone and quiet. I'm just rinsing the broccoli here. Here. Hold on, I'll just turn that around and I'll reply to you, Felicity. So I'm just washing this, my second wash, right? Now, Felicity, I'm praying the next lockdown be after I've moved. Now, it doesn't... Oh, you're moving. Good luck with your move. You're moving in Melbourne. I don't know, I've forgotten which state you're in, Felicity. I know what you mean, because I have to move this year. We have to move this year. 6 years we've been looking for another property to expand our parrot sanctuary because we can't manage here anymore. Can't manage. I've got the birds indoors, I've got outdoors, I've got them next to windows with that open and all that. I just, they're the disabled ones, of course, but still, I'm inundated with bird rescues, and it's just too much. It's just way too much. It's interesting, I just remembered my dream. I just dreamt that I was working for the Lost Dogs Home, who I deal with a lot, rescuing birds. They had an opening for a job. Oh, did something move? Did Melbourne move? I just felt something move. Did my bench move? I just felt something move. Did we have a mini earthquake just now? Because there was an earthquake in India. They're trying to kill off the Indians. They're trying to kill them off. I mean, it's interesting how all the bad stuff happened in poor areas, isn't it? Right? They're trying to kill them all off because they're too much of a liability to the governments and to the rest of them. It's too much. It's too much. And really, friends, I don't know why these poor people have so many kids. Really, if they can't afford to feed their kids, why are they having kids? Why? I know it's their culture. They're still very behind in the way a lot of them think. Not all of them, but they've been kept that way. They haven't been educated on purpose. Moving out of Melbourne, 5 weeks. You know there's lockdowns interstate and masks and stuff. Good luck, Felicity. And you know that this stuff is a world stuff. It's not a state stuff. It's a world thing. But whatever you're moving, whatever the reason for, Felicity, I wish you all the very best. And if it's during Mercury retrograde, which it sounds it might be, just have that in mind. It's during Mercury retrograde. I haven't got the dates in my head at the moment. But if you're moving during Mercury retrograde, there's going to be a lot of setbacks. So just have that in mind. Anyway, I'm still washing the second load of broccoli here. I'm just trying to tell you guys to have the healthiest foods and drinks that you can. Try and ditch alcohol if you can. If you have to, 1 or 2 glasses of wine or champagne or whatever a week. I can't even have my French champagne anymore. I won't touch alcohol anymore. I don't touch coffee. But I am having a bit of chocolate, which isn't good because it's got caffeine in it, right? So that's the second load here, and I'm just going to drain it. Because we are all feeling the symptoms now, but we don't say anything. All these sinusy type, fluid type symptoms, we've all got them because of stress. That's what stress does. But if you know, moving one out of Melbourne, oh, that's lovely, Felicity, that's nice. Yeah, I want to go further rural too. That's beautiful. If you want to private message me and tell me, I don't know if you're next to me here at Manor Lies on Mornington Peninsula, just so you don't divulge that on the public thing here. But we're all going to get very ill. We've all got flu symptoms and we're not well. We're running like crazy. We're stressed. Except those who've got time all day to go to the cafes and restaurants and live their life. I sometimes wonder how they're saving, how they're living. I don't know how people are doing that. I went out first time to the shops after, a month, even longer. Last night I went out to local supermarket. Not much has changed. I went out because I had to get bird breads. I get all the whole grain wholemeal breads that when they've got reduced prices, I get them from the supermarkets. They have them. And I get the best breads. There's a good brand, Ned's, N-E-D-S. It's a good brand. The birds love their breads with it's whole grain and a lot of seeds in them and that. And not much has changed out there. And I'm thinking, because I just don't have time to go out. I'm just too busy here on the property. Just too busy on the property, doing stuff on the property, dealing with workmen, with different jobs that we've got here. Mainly to help with the birds. It's all bird related, to be honest. It's all bird related. You see my outdoor kitchen. It's gone. My place was flooded twice a few weeks ago, but of course it wasn't the plumber's fault, was it? They won't admit it, these fuckers. Right, it's not their fault, is it? So I'm still in a mess. Anyway, eat well, drink well. Don't have your coffee in the morning, friends. Have your fruit first, your orange. Have your fruit first. Then if you want your coffee, because I understand you're addicted to it, then you can have it. That's okay. We're to get run down, especially when those you can see the big picture. We're on edge for good preparation. I don't know if anything's going to prepare us, to be honest. I don't know if anything can prepare us. Because no point us running away. I'm not saying you are. No point us running away to try and prepare ourselves. That's not the only thing we have to do. Running away is not going to get us anything because this is all over the world. What we have to do is we have to fight back. So we fight back first. Our health has to be healthy, just like Dr. Shiva says. If we're not healthy, we can't do anything. And this is why they're trying to break our immune system and not get us healthy. Because with a bit of stress, we're going to crash. I've been through it. I've been through it. This is why I'm talking. I've said from the start, everything I say is from personal, and I still have chronic illnesses. I still have them. I know them, but I know how to manage them. I couldn't walk. I couldn't move. I was in bed all day. I know how to manage, and a lot of people close to me don't know. They didn't care to ask. Family, friends, and whatever, they don't care. You know, my family saw me fucked in bed and lying down and collapsing, and all they said was, "Why don't you get on the dole?" Wonderful, isn't it, Greek family? Anyway, I'm not here to complain about that because that taught me how to look after myself and not to expect mummy and daddy to look after me. Like a lot of people out there expecting others to take care of them. We've got to look after ourselves. We've got to take care of our health. I'm telling you, the busier you are, the more we're going to crash. Yeah, have your coffee, have your coffee. Have your coffee. I understand it's addictive. I get it. I've been on it. I know that. So what you're going to do is have your first thing you wake up, the body needs something to really stimulate us properly. Have an orange, have a mandarin, have a couple of mandarins, and then have your coffee. And you see with time, you won't need your coffee anymore. I can smell the coffee beans now, I like them. But if I taste a bit of coffee, I just spit it out. Because my tongue, my mouth now sees the real taste of coffee. And this is best quality coffee, Dibella. It's not supermarket brand. I don't get the supermarket brands, Dibella coffee. Right, my body can't take it anymore. Right, and that's why I have chocolate. Again, I didn't show you the water, I forgot. And that's why I have chocolate, even though it's got caffeine in it. I shouldn't be having it, but I'll get off that. I'm actually getting off it now, and I want vanilla more. I want my vanilla cakes more, so I've got to make my vanilla cupcakes. Because I love my sweet stuff. I've got a sweet tooth. I need to have something sweet. So I've noticed that, anyway, I ordered my elderberry. Right, that's good. Hi, Mary. That's good, Mary. But have the coffee after your fruits and veggies, because the body in the morning, especially you, Mary, you do like the job of 10 people. The body needs something in the morning to get it going. And coffee stimulates it like a drug, but it doesn't get all the organs really working. It doesn't do it properly. You see what I mean? You guys will, some of you, I'm not saying those of you listening now, I'm just putting third lot in, right? The third time to clean up the broccoli. Some of you, when you collapse and you're very ill, you might remember what I'm saying. Remember, I'm speaking from experience with my health issues. I was working, studying, volunteering, socialising and doing everything for years, and then I collapsed. I collapsed under severe stress in a workplace, severe. You know, there's not much that can get me down, right? You know that. But it destroyed my identity, who I was and everything, and it just destroyed me. Anyway, like I said, I'm speaking from experience. I'm not going to bust your balls anymore in the first thing in the morning, right? I'm still washing my broccoli. I thought I might as well multitask while I'm doing the third sink, because I've got to wash them properly. I can't give the birds, you know, stuff with things on them. Because if they've got soils and other stuff on them, this stuff is going in the liver, like us. It goes in the liver, right? I think coffee's on. Well, you know what? Oh, ginger lemon. I love to eat the ginger lemon tea. You know what? If I learned a couple of years ago that if I had coffee after 2 o'clock, I'd collapse in bed. It would destroy my adrenals. It actually destroyed it. So I would have it around 11, and then around 12:1, I would still collapse. the coffee just killed me. Just killed me. And on top of that, I had the stress, you know, relationship issues, life and shit, whatever. And then having chocolate and stuff. Not good, not good. And it wasn't plant-based chocolate, I'm afraid to say. So I know, every time I had something with milk or eggs, in it, my ears go off. Even when I have potato chips that I like, I reckon they mix them. There's some kind of dairy in there. I reckon there's dairy in there somewhere, or eggs. I can taste it. There was a packet of chips I was having around a month ago, and I could taste the egg in it. And not hot chips, potato chips. Right? Yeah, it speeds up the system. It doesn't make it normal. And friends, when you eat something and straight away you take it out in the toilet, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. And coffee does that. That is not a good thing when it runs right through you, right? That's not a good thing. So those of you who think it's weight loss, no, it's health. You're killing your health that way. It's not proper weight loss. Because you're stressed, you're going to put everything on again. Anyway, I'm losing. I'm happy. I'm not going to show you my boobs and my body now, but I'm losing. I know you can't tell with my trachea and the angle and that, right? Even though I'm having a lot of not a lot. Maybe a cake or whatever on weekends or something. But I'm losing. That's because I've stuck my cold foods. No more cold. It's unbelievable. And I love my teas. I drink a lot of teas. So even touching this fridge, it's cold. This sink, it's cold. I can't touch anything cold. Right? I've got to be warm. Because as soon as I touch something cold, my body explodes. It's unbelievable. Anyway, I explained that on Monday. I'm not going to repeat myself. I just want to wish you a best day of abundance, health, hope, and action. We all have to take action. All of us have to take action. You get on with your life, you work, you move, we do what we do, look after kids, families, whoever loves us, we look after them and stuff like that. But we need to take action. We can't sit back and wait for others to get us out of any problems. We need to take action, excuse me, for our own lives. And collectively, I hate that word because it's been corrupted. Collectively, all together, all that action is going to build up. We cannot find leaders in others. There are no leaders in others. There are people who will educate us, right? Like Anthony William and Dr. Shiva and others. But we've got to be leaders within ourselves. And all leaders, we need to congregate our minds, our energetic minds, our physical minds, and together, right? So we've got to be leaders. Don't go looking for someone else to lead you. Now listen, friends, also, you know, because I do Dr. Shiva's course every Tuesday morning here in Australia. It's 3 hours, but I'll have it while I'm running around and you can always replay it and listen to it later. He was saying exactly what I've been thinking all this time. You deal big trees in America and all these other guys that are talking, they are all bullshit. They're only speaking to rile us all up and so that they can raise money and funds. That's all they're doing. And those who are supporting Trump and who are promoting Trump, they're all the same too. It's all a money-making thing and promotion. It's all bullshit. There's no one out there at the moment. They haven't come out yet. They're not stupid. There are people out there, I believe, clairvoyantly with power and with influence who can help us. But they are just checking the waters first to see how stupid we are and how much we can be influenced. Because if someone comes out now and says, hey, I'm the right person, I can help you guys get out of this shit. Could you imagine the backlash he's going to cop? Can you imagine? Because Trump and all the others, they weren't taken off the networks. They did it themselves. This is all bullshit just to get the Trump supporters all up and said, oh, you're doing the right thing. You know, like some people say to me, oh, if Facebook is crashing, that means you're saying the right thing. That's bullshit. My Facebook is crashing because I don't have the internet connection where I need to have it. Right? And if they've shut them down, it's because they just want to break. Right? Same with the Australian people. Good morning, Belinda. Belinda, thank you so much. I'm wishing you a fabulous day today. I'm just washing the broccoli out here for the carrots. Look, the third water. This is the third water. Can you see that? Right? So it's a bit cleaner. I think I'm happier with that. So I don't think I have to rinse it anymore. Now, Belinda, thank you, kind. Happy birthday, Belinda, for yesterday. Sorry I was late because I don't check all my messages properly the way I should. Right, where's my box here? I don't check my messages. So happy birthday. I hope you had a fabulous day, right? And I hope you have a great birthday month. Now, Belinda, thank you so much for that lady who sells the elderberry in Melbourne. I ordered the elderberry syrup because, you're very welcome, Belinda. I ordered the elderberry syrup because the tincture had alcohol, and I'm avoiding any type of alcohol, right? Any type of alcohol. I know they put brandy or whatever. I'm avoiding it all. So I've just got my broccoli here, which I'm just putting in the box here. So putting in the box to take it indoors. I ordered the elderberry syrup from that lady that you gave me the contact, and I can't wait to get it because it's got great qualities, like you know, and because I learnt about elderberry from Medical Medium. So thank you so much, Belinda, and I'll let you know how I go with the syrup, what difference I feel. I've got to give it to Philip too. I'm trying to get Philip onto vitamins because he's not listening to me. He's not listening. He's not listening at all. Not listening at all. When I tell him what to do, what not to eat and whatever. I'm trying, friends. I'm trying. It's very hard. I don't know if men that are only over 70 are like this, or if a lot of men out there are the same and they just don't listen. It's very, very hard. I bought the slip. The delivery is quick. I think she might be on holiday. Doesn't matter. I don't mind. I've got all my other Vimagy vitamins and all my other stuff to take here. So thanks again, Belinda, and again, have a fabulous birthday month. You know, birthdays are very important to me, birthdays and name days, because in the Greek culture, we've got name days, because every name has got a saint. And Greeks, actually, it's funny, they celebrate the saints more than they do the birthdays, but my mother celebrated our birthdays like huge parties all the time, where all the rotten relatives came and they just took great cake and food takeaway. It was all about take about these Greek relatives. Anyway, that's another topic, another documentary, right? And so I'm used to celebrating. I love birthdays, absolutely love birthdays. And it's very important to remember a birthday, not because we came into this world, but what is our purpose? What is our purpose? You know, there are books on our life purpose. Just do your astrology. You know, I've got this astrology. I'm just taking the stuff in the laundry. Just do your astrology website on Cafe Astrology. That link, I'll put the link up again. I'll put it up. Sorry, friends, I'm trying to take this bloody thing indoors. Do your astrology, and it will show you your strengths and weaknesses. This Cafe Astrology website is really good. I'm just taking that in the laundry, take it in the kitchen. So that's why our birthdays are very important, and a lot of people have got birthdays and they celebrate them drinking and shit, just destroying your health. No, it's not the way to do it. Anyway, everyone, all right, on the same, I don't know, but I know that some men are healthy, aren't they? Don't some men, you know, sort of pride's got that pride. I've got to look after him if he doesn't look after his health. I'm not going to be his nurse now. I've told him that. I've told Philip that. I'm not going to be your nurse now. If you want a nurse, you can go and hire a nurse, because I've been telling you how to look after yourself, right? I've been telling you how to look after yourself so that you can be stronger in the mind and in the body. He's not listening. He's giving me the shits. All right. Okay, friends. I've got to let you guys go. I've got to open up the birds. See, because I've got we've done double shade cloths and tarps around them. As you can see, I'll show you here, friends. Right, I'll show you. Maybe the gay guys are more with their health. See, I've got all the tarps. See, good morning, babies. Good morning. So they've got the tarps and the shade cloths around them. So every day I've got 1 hour of undoing and doing all this stuff here. Right? Anyway, everyone, thanks for listening. I didn't mean to rant. I really didn't. I just wanted to say hello. I'm running 2 hours late. I'm not kidding. I'm coming, babies. I'm coming. All right, have a fabulous day today. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Look after your health. And you know what? Like I say many times, don't feel you've got to be perfect with your health, because not many people are perfect. It's not easy. You know, we're going to have a bit of sugar. We're going to have a bit of this, a bit of that, whatever. You know, it's not easy. Yeah. So, you know, but as long as if you still want your coffee, have your fruit first in the morning. Mandarins are easy, right? You just wash them. Right, good morning, Christina. How are you? Nice to have you on board. Wash your mandarins, wash wherever you are in the world, have your fruit, and then you have your coffee. And if you smoke, then you smoke. The more you have fruit in the morning, you won't be needing your smoking and your coffee and your alcohol anymore. Got to get off the drugs. Got to get off all this stuff. Anyway, friends, thanks for watching. I've got you can see the children in the background. Sorry, I look a bit scraggy in the morning, but I have to be like this because I'm outdoors. Okay, love you all. Have a fabulous day. And anything you need, just message me. Okay, I'm just a bit on the quiet on the phone side. I'm not taking any calls because I'm inundated. But if you've got any messages, just send me through messages. Okay, love you all. Have a fabulous, abundant, high energy day, high vibration day. I told you I'm not scripted. Bye, everyone. Bye.